our topic for today is speaking style, right?
Yes.
So I would like to know that is it necessary for to develop the speaking style only for a speaker, or is it important for every one of us, like each and every one, to develop this?
Hmm.
Because we interact in day-to-day life with everyone, but do we put an impact on a person? So does the speaking style play a role in that? What do
Of
you? I
course,
mean,
of
can you help
course.
me?
Yes, yes, certainly. I think that's a very good question to start with, actually, because speaking style is not only for people who are into public speaking or
Yeah.
somebody who is coaching or training. It's for everyone.
Hmm.
I would like to give an example here. A lot of us would have a family member, probably our grandparents or our granduncles or aunts, who have a very strong personality and have a certain style of speaking. Every time,
Hmm.
even after ages, we would remember them. People would commemorate how wonderful they have been speaking, right? So, and they haven't been. I mean, all these people would have led such a simple life, having conversations within the household. Yet there is some
Yes.
impact that they have created. And I feel
Hmm.
that that's where everyone goes wrong. Everyone thinks that you need to be a big stage speaker or you need to be an influencer to have a style. It's not like that. Everyone has that style inherently there. It is present, but you just need to discover it and then enhance it. Of course, you need to work on it. Yes, certainly.
So how do we identify it in the first place? Because everyone thinks, like, I am an introvert person, to tell you
Hmm.
about myself. So I
Okay.
think I have to develop those skills. So I don't feel very much confident sometimes about myself when I'm speaking
Hmm.
to a larger crowd, maybe in small
Okay.
groups. Sorry, I'm so sorry. In smaller groups, I am
Hmm.
okay, but then so how do we identify that what is our speaking style in specific?
Right. So the identification happens with reflecting upon yourself, honestly. It's not to do with
Mhm.
grammar, it's not to do with English, nothing to do with academics at all, you know. For
Mhm.
example, you said that very beautifully, you put forth that, you know, you have a personality, you're an introvert and you don't enjoy speaking with larger people, you know, or
Mhm.
even small number of crowd. That's your personality. But that shouldn't be an hindrance in your speaking. I'm sure there's a personal style to it. For probably I've seen a lot of people who have recognized themselves as an introvert have a very calm and soothing way of speaking. Most of them very calm
Yes.
and very I have to say this, you know, they have an intuition about things. You know,
Mhm.
they do not overlook details. They have this minute details. Whenever you're
Eye for
speaking,
detail, yeah.
yes, there is an eye for a detail.
Hmm.
So I think that once you start including it, you will see a lot of teachers speak with a lot of examples. That's because it has
Mhm.
become a style for them. You know, that's their speaking style. So I think you have to understand who you are as a person. For example, I would like to give my example. I speak a lot because I'm a teacher. It's my job to speak. I
Mhm.
speak a lot.
Yeah.
Otherwise, also apart from academics. But then when I'm speaking, I want to make sure that people are understanding what I'm saying.
Mhm.
At the same time, I don't want to sound strict. I don't want people to feel scared when they're talking to me. And I have been teaching kids, so I have to be very friendly. I have to be extremely energetic. And it has now become my style. You know, probably I wouldn't have
Mhm.
wanted it, and now I have come to a stage where I cannot speak without energy. I'm always energetic while I'm speaking, even if I don't want to be, because it has become my style. It has become very compulsory. Like it has become compulsory
Correct.
for my personality. So I think
Mhm.
you need to understand who you are. And that's why I said, right, this is nothing to do with grammar. This is nothing to do with your
Mhm.
linguistics or phonetics. Nothing. Who you are, and it's not applicable for English. You know, it's not strictly applicable for English. You can use it for any language for that matter.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah. So can you give us more tips on how do we excel that, or develop it?
Yes. So a lot of people often say that, you know, but I don't know what my personality is. I don't know, like,
Mhm.
if I enjoy speaking or am I an extrovert, I'm an introvert. I think that's a smaller picture of it. How you can develop or how you can understand is that you watch a lot of speakers, not just
Yes.
speakers, but also a lot of characters. I have had people come to me and say that I love how Phoebe talks in Friends. I love how Gloria, or I think it's Sofia Vergara, talks in Modern Family. You know, they have these
Yes.
influences. I had a student recently who told me that he loves the character of Holt in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You
Brooklyn
know,
Nine-Nine, yeah. I mean, yeah, he is strict also and very friendly at the same time.
absolutely. And I mean, it's quite weird. I mean, if you know Kshitija, Holt is somebody who's so stern and he speaks so
Yeah.
less. Yes. So I was quite intrigued. I'm like, why would anybody want that as a speaking style? But I'm like, to each of his own. I'm not commenting. So, so I guess yes. I mean, I personally look up to a lot of spiritual speakers. I love how they make everyone feel connected and so calm, in while they're speaking. So if you're not able to find out who you are or what your style is, I would ask you to watch these people, whom you're following. Even if it's an influencer, even if it's a reporter, that's absolutely fine. And no
Hmm.
matter what language it is, if you see all these people, you will, and if you follow their content for a very long time, you will see a pattern. There's a pattern to how Will Smith speaks. There's a pattern to how Jay Shetty speaks. There's a
Yes.
beautiful pattern, and it hasn't changed. If you just see it since many years, it hasn't changed at all.
Hmm.
It's the same, and that's because that's their personality. They're not speaking just for the sake of speaking. It has become inherently their personality. So
Correct.
if you observe, I would want you to observe your speakers, even if it's a character. Let's say even if it's a cartoon character. A lot of kids these days, I have had experience teaching kids, and they watch Peppa Pig. If I'm not wrong,
Yeah.
there's something called as Peppa Pig, and they watch it,
Perfect.
and then
Yeah.
you have these kids coming up and speaking, trying to imitate this American accent, and I think
Mm-hmm.
it's wonderful. That's a wonderful way of improving yourself as a personality too. So the first step and the only step is recognizing what quality you want to have in your speech. Some people want to sound very stern, very authoritative, very affirmative. How would you do that? Look at the speakers who are using these techniques. Some people want to sound a lot of people also, especially teenagers, they sound cute. I don't know how
Yes.
you sound cute, but then you just like adapt those vocabulary, that tone and
Hmm.
intonations and all of it. So make a list. Make sure that you're making a list of all the qualities that there is, and you see what words go along. I would like to give another example. If you see a person who has been in the field of scientific, let's say sciences or mathematics for that matter,
Hmm.
it's so easy to recognize what they're speaking is so unorganic and so technical because that's their subject. That
Correct.
is how their subject has been. And that's why you would see that they have very assertive way of speaking, extremely assertive and crisp. I have met so many
Yes.
people
Yes.
who are mathematicians, and they talk very crisply, because their
Hmm.
exposure of that subject has been the same. You see?
Correct.
So I guess, and I feel that we are living in this golden era of technology and content where there is so much information. All you have to do is sit and do a little bit of research. Yes.
This makes me remind of my professor, one of my professor in MBA. He was
Okay.
in teaching us operations. So obviously
Mm-hmm.
that's a technical field. So he is same, like he talks very less crisp and very, calculative kind of a person
Uh-huh.
as the subject is operations. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and he's very sarcastic also. So obviously that few years of teaching makes that personality develop in the person.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
And the other thing is the body language,
Hmm.
I feel that the other thing is body language and even the slangs that are coming up these days. Kshitija, I'll tell you one thing. I see so many people say, I'm gonna do that. I
Yeah.
wanna do it. And
Hmm.
I find it very funny. I find, especially when Indians are saying and, using these slangs, it is
Yes, yes.
extremely funny for me. Reasons being that it is not suiting the personality. Let's admit it. It's not suiting the personality. Okay,
Exactly. Yeah.
it's a fairly American. It has its root in American communication, whatever,
Hmm.
how the Americans have been speaking and the
Yeah.
media of it. And you have these young Indians like us, or even younger than me, myself, you have them
Mm-hmm.
saying, I want to do it, I'm gonna do it, and he want to say that. So I feel that, there's a lot of negative influence as well, like how they're using their hands, and also they
Mm-hmm.
are also affecting their speech areas. So I feel
Yeah.
that because all of us have a background in Indian languages, our own mother
Mm-hmm.
tongues, our speech inherently as Indians, we are very lucky to have a very stiff and very clear speech, extremely clear speech. But when we are trying to adapt a slang, let's say, and especially an American slang for that matter here, our speech becomes very numb for that matter. It's not
Correct.
clear. You're deflecting
Mm-hmm.
it like at a larger scale. So I would suggest not to do this, not get influenced by
Mm-hmm.
this particular thing. First thing, it sounds very unnatural. Let's face it, it sounds very unnatural. And
Yeah.
also, I think it's unnecessary. So let's try to avoid these situations.
Exactly.
Yes,
And
yes.
speaking of body languages, some speakers have used their body languages so much that it becomes their style as well. Like, for example, Guru Gopal Das,
Yes.
he has that uses his body language so much. Like while speaking, he is using his head,
Hmm.
hands, and all, like and putting the emphasis on right words. So that makes a person, a good speaker, or maybe it attracts the audience.
Certainly,
So that's a good
certainly.
quality as well.
A lot of speakers, if you watch Hassan Minhaj, one of the speakers
Hmm.
whom I really admire, I really do. I mean, I love how he speaks. And the content is political, but I love how he speaks. So if you see Hassan Minhaj, he walks a lot. He walks a lot, he uses a lot of his hands. That's very natural to him. But
Hmm.
over usage of body is also very problematic, I feel,
Yeah.
because first of all, these days we are constantly communicating online, so as it
Hmm.
is, there's a lot of hindrance. And if I'm doing a lot of I'm pushing a lot of things through my body as well as my speech, I think somewhere the
Hmm.
message gets lost completely.
Correct. Yeah.
So yes, but you do have speakers. I mean, you've given one example. I remember one more spiritual speaker, that is Sri Ravi Shankar ji.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Now he has a very subtle, very calm. He sits at one place. Even Sadhguru, you have them sitting at one place.
Hmm.
And
One place. Yeah.
this is part of spirituality. Other speaker, like let's take a very modern speaker, for example, Simon Sinek, if I'm not wrong.
Hmm.
So I would suggest everyone to check him out. He's a wonderful speaker himself. So Simon Sinek, I could be wrong with his name, a little bit pronunciation, but yes. So he is somebody who sits at one place and then talks with, he's a motivational speaker, and then he's just sitting, he's calm, he's at
Hmm.
peace, and yet the message is so strong. So I feel that you develop it over time. You have to develop it over time. And when it comes to speaking, it's not just about, I want everyone to understand this. It's not about accent, it's not about grammar. It's about what are you putting it? What are you trying to
Correct.
say? How much of the thought? It's not translation of one language, your mother tongue, to English. It's about
Hmm.
your translation of thoughts to words. And that's how you should be thinking, you see? So that's a
Hmm.
big part of finding out your style. Like, you would see a lot of people, like, I make sure that I'm never using negative connotations, I'm
Hmm.
never using negative words, because I'm teaching kids all the time, I'm teaching
Hmm.
children of younger age, I'm teaching students, and I want to sound as positive as I can, because it really affects. So that has become a part of my personality after having practiced it for a very long time. So make sure that you're picking up good traits, and it's an
Correct.
effort. Let me say, it takes time, it's an effort, but it's not impossible. It's very much doable. Yes. Yes,
That's great.
Shituja.
So what I've understood is, I guess self-actualization is the key to finding your speaking style,
Oh,
right?
yes. Yes. Of course. It is. And that's why I said, it's a lot of people misunderstand that, oh, we have to speak English. मतलब अभी
Hmm.
बहुत ही
Hmm.
अच्छे से एकदम पॉश इंग्लिश में बात कैसे करेंगे, हमको इंग्लिश नहीं आता, ये वो नहीं।
Yeah.
आप अगर हिंदी में भी बात कर रहे हैं, तो फिर आपको वो स्टाइल डेवलप करना पड़ेगा, आप कोई भी
Hmm.
लैंग्वेज हो आपका, यू नो So it's okay. It takes time, but still you will get it. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Are there any questions? If anybody has any questions, any comments, I think you can start dropping it in so that we can answer those. So Kshitija, like you've been a student, of course. So tell me, which one teacher do you remember for their speaking skills?
As I said, I remember that Operation Sir. Uh, he's very sarcastic, very to the point, crisp, and
Mm-hmm.
obviously explaining the things also like in a proper
Mm-hmm.
way. He
Mm-hmm.
makes sure that the language is very simple. All the students are able to understand that because that
Yes.
is very important, right? Each and every student should be able to understand.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
so that's the one person I remember very prominently.
A lot of speakers are very comical, sarcastic and
Yes.
comical. Yes.
Hmm.
And we tend to remember them more, I feel, when the ones who are very whimsical in their style, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so ma'am, like Hindi
Okay.
speaking, how to make our English effective and fast in use. Okay. So Kshitija, is she trying to ask me about the
And
speed?
like Hindi speaking, how to make maybe she's more comfortable in Hindi and she's asking how should she get more efficient in English speaking
Mm-hmm,
and get
mm-hmm.
used to speaking fast. I would suggest follow Alphabot.
Of course, yes. The first suggestion and the first rule is to follow Alphabot, to get more tips and to understand how
Yeah.
do you improve. Certainly, certainly. And it also starts with thinking in English. You have to
Hmm.
start thinking in English. Please check out Alphabot. We've spoken about this so many times. There has been so much content and there have been so many tips that we have been given time and time again. Please check out Alphabot. You will understand how to improve in a jiffy. Yes.
There's one more question. Can you
Uh-huh.
suggest any female author that has an impeccable impact
That
on
has
the
an impeccable
audience?
impact.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I can think of so many of them, but the only author that keeps striking my mind, the female author, is Sudhamurti. I feel that she is
Exactly.
absolutely wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
Um, Kshitij, I don't know if you watched this video online, which went viral. There was an interview between Shashi Tharoor and Sudhamurti.
No, I have not watched yet, but
Okay,
I've watched some of the videos of Sudhamurti.
yes.
She's really
So
best, yeah.
very beautiful, and it was so fun watching it because at one end you have Shashi Tharoor, who is the epitome of English language.
English,
I
yes.
mean, he's somewhere else, okay? And then you have Sudhamurti, a very simple, humble, and a very beautiful soul, if I were to say. And that's reflective in her speaking and in her writing. You feel instantly connected. I feel
Yes.
that whenever I'm reading her book, I don't feel like with English writers, if I'm reading, let's say, if I'm reading Beatrix Potter or Enid Blyton, these are some of the other female writers, ma'am, by the way, which you can definitely invest in. But they're talking about Christmas, they're talking about things that have happened in England or in Africa or in America or in the Caribbean. I do not connect to it. I understand what's happening, but I do not connect to it because culturally there's a lot of difference, certainly. I don't know what high tea is. I don't know why would somebody, have eggnog when it's 55 degrees outside. I don't understand. But when I'm reading Sudha Murthy, I feel so nice and I feel happy. And I feel that, all the children and everyone who wants to inspire themselves to read should start with such books, Sudha Murthy,
Yeah.
R.K. Narayan, Ruskin Bond, the epitome of English writing for children. And then, of course, we have Rabindranath Tagore, Aurobindo, but that's much more for adults, I
Correct.
would say. But yes, please, please, please invest your resources to knowing more and reading more about Sudhamurti to improve your English. Certainly. Okay. Oh, so Gungun, I guess
Um,
you want. Okay. Okay, no, ma'am,
I
and
got.
only. Huh.
Hmm.
To speak English without thinking too much before it. I'm good in English, not as with Hindi. Kshitija, did you understand this question? I'm not. able to comprehend the question
And
very
good
well.
in English, not as. Okay, in the earlier sentence, I thought that she is having problem with English, but then again, she's saying maybe it's the same thing as you said, Manali, that we should first start thinking in our mind in English. Then it obviously would translate and come out into words, and we
Yes,
would feel confident while speaking.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So you have to practice. You practice is the key. You need to have good guidance.
Hmm.
Gungun, I believe you want to ask something. You've said that, ma'am, I want to ask something. So please go ahead. Feel free to ask what you want to ask. Viewers, please don't hesitate asking questions. You can ask related to whatever we spoke today. That is, developing your style and how do we recognize it and questions related to it. Oh God. Okay, she got her answer.
Okay, great.
Yes. So Kshitija, what do you think? I mean, if you were to look up to a speaker, what are the qualities that grab your attention quickly?
His personality, any speaker's personality, how positive they are, how relatable they are. Because obviously, I wouldn't go with someone like if anybody is suggesting, I won't just go with like, "Ki, haan, if all the people are watching, then I should also watch." It's not like that.
Hmm.
I should feel relatable. The content should be relatable to me. So
Hmm.
that's the more important thing. And yeah, I mean, how positive he is. Uh, yes, these things matters to me
Of course,
in a
certainly.
speaker.
Yes. And you have so many, I think that, one more thing that is about the positivity, right? I feel that all of us are looking for that. We feel instantly good because we are listening to so much content all the
Hmm.
time. We are looking
Correct.
consciously for positive, energy and
Inspirational
positive, yes,
content, yeah, motivational
certainly.
content.
Okay, Vibhuti is saying that, ma'am, reading books is compulsory for speaking. Yes, it is. Let me clear this out for all the people who want to improve English without reading. That's not possible. You need to read books. You need to involve yourself with as much English as much as possible. Listen to a lot of English, write a lot of English, speak a lot of English, and of course, read. So there are four factors. You have to pay attention to reading. And I mean, how can you not read? There's so much literature in
Hmm.
the world. Okay,
Exactly.
yes. Ma'am, English movies, song, books will be effective for English speaking. Well, I can say that books and movies are. I don't know about songs, but certainly books and movies. Yes, yes, of course. Kumar, yes, good evening. Good evening. Do you have any questions? Come on, everyone. If you do not have questions, then me and Kshitija will understand that you have understood everything, you could comprehend everything, or you didn't comprehend anything at all.
Anything, yeah.
Ma'am, how to not hesitate while speaking? I personally get tensed while speaking, and by that, I couldn't speak fluently. Could you please help me out with this? Go back. Oh, and then we have Abhik also asking a similar question. I go blank while presenting or giving a
Okay.
speech. How to overcome that? Well, to speak fluently, I think confidence is the first big key. You have to be very confident, all of you. Please understand that, your personality, as I've said before, first develop the style, recognize what is your style. You have to sound confident, you know. And even if you're wrong, for that matter, there are times when I go wrong, sometimes I go wrong. But then
Hmm.
if I drop down my confidence, it will affect my entire
Hmm.
presentation. So you have to stay confident, you have to stay kept and prepare. If you're going to present, you're going to go for a conference, if you're going to be speaking outside, please prepare. Don't be that overconfident that you know everything and you will be able to handle it. Please prepare. And apart from that, it's a process. Learning a language, any language for that matter, is a process of practice and dedication. So you have to do that. Yes. How would be to read Hindi English newspaper? I didn't understand.
I guess she's asking in terms of to learning English, like how we read books.
Okay.
That is
Oh,
also useful. So maybe
Oh,
newspaper. Yeah, I think reading both the newspapers would be helpful to learning those languages, English and Hindi.
Kshitija, I beg to differ here. I disagree with reading newspapers. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I
Yeah.
feel that the language and
Hmm.
the words that we use become very technical and unorganic if we.
Yes, yes.
That's the only
Exactly.
thing. Yes.
That is
Oh,
the thing.
Hindu.
That's true.
Yeah. So you're saying Hindu news. I'm sorry, but it's my personal opinion that I do
Mm-hmm.
not agree with reading newspapers to improve language. It's my personal opinion. Everyone, I want you to understand because I feel that you do learn vocabulary, but you learn very technical words and very unorganic things and unorganic
Mm-hmm.
frame of sentences. And for somebody like me who has a flair for dramatics, I do not recommend improving language
Mm,
through
yeah.
newspapers. Yes, yes. Okay. Ma'am, is our look matters in confidence? I don't think so. I think, I don't know how to answer this question. No, I don't think so. I don't think you should be feeling conscious about how you look. I think everyone is beautiful. So that's what I said, work on your content. If you know what you're speaking, you would definitely be confident. Okay, yes. Please don't be affected by external factors. Yes, please. Let's be positive about it. Yes. Are there any questions in relation to the style and how do we recognize them? Yes, please go on. Please don't hesitate. Don't feel shy. There are no judgments here. Kshitija, do you have any questions?
No, actually, I cleared all my doubts beginning from the beginning itself. So yeah,
Yeah.
would you like to suggest more of speakers which we could, find
Mm-hmm.
easy to, for the
Yes.
beginners to
Yes.
understand.
I feel that when it comes to English, beginners who are adults can go for Hassan Minhaj. I really like how he speaks. It's my
Mm-hmm.
personal suggestion that it's Hassan Minhaj, and there is also Simon Sinek, as I said before. And
Mm-hmm.
there's a speaker actually. His name is Dhananjaya Hittiarachi. Okay, so
Okay.
he's a
Yeah.
Sri Lankan, and he
Mm-hmm.
won world. He's a world champion in public speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And if you listen to him speak, oh my goodness, it's a joy. It's a joy. It's a pure art of joy, I can say, and expression and connection. And I think, his style, his personality is as such that, it attracts you. He has a very strong aura. And that's very much visible through his speech, you see. So I feel that everyone, unfortunately, I don't know why there is not a lot of content by him, but then
Mm-hmm.
please check out Dhananjaya Hittiarachi. He's a Sri Lankan speaker.
Dhananjay.
Yes, Dhananjaya Hittiarachi. So just you can go back and then refer.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. So he is a Sri Lankan speaker, and then I think in 2016 or 17 he became world champion. Excellent speaker, excellent speaker.
Okay.
So, and then you also have for people who feel that, oh, all of these are people with accent and this and that. I feel that you should
Mm-hmm.
check out Shashi Tharoor, our own Indian personality. We have Shashi Tharoor, we have, but there's one more person I was trying to suggest, but I forgot. Oh, I also feel that, Kshitija, the person you referred to, I forgot the name. Um,
Gopal Das.
Yes,
Gaur
Gopal Das.
Gopal Das. Yeah.
Yes, Gaur Gopal Das and Jay Shetty. All of these really good
Jai
speakers.
Shetty, yes.
Oh, Will Smith. Will Smith is also a good speaker.
Yes,
Very
yes,
motivational. Yes, yes, certainly.
exactly.
Ma'am, please suggest some good books for reading. Okay. I don't like suggesting books to people because I think that everybody has a personal taste.
Mhm.
But being an English graduate, I feel that Agatha Christie, any book by Agatha Christie and Sir Conan, because I like thriller books, so that's why I would suggest this. But you can also check, classics. Please read some classics by Shakespeare. I think you would really enjoy The Wit and Alchemist and To Kill a Mockingbird and I think all of the books, all of these books are fantastic. Any of the Enid Blyton books for somebody who enjoys children literature. So yes, and Sudha Murthy, of course, without a doubt, Sudha
Hmm.
Murthy's books. Yes, yes. I recently came across this Polish writer. Her name is Olga Tokarczuk. I could go wrong in the pronunciation. Olga Tokarczuk, and you will get her translated work. Oh, fantastic writing! She won Nobel. So
Hmm.
yes, but fantastic writing. So please check out these writers.
Yeah.
Yes, guys. Do you have any other questions? Any last concluding questions, comments you want to make? Any doubts you have? Something you didn't understand? Please go ahead. Don't hesitate. Yes?
I think this was a really nice session. I could also get insights for myself. So yeah.
That's wonderful. Very well then. So I think we are good to conclude, Kshitija. And
Yes.
yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I had a wonderful conversation with you.
Same here. My pleasure. Thank you so much, Manali.
Welcome. Oh, how to speak good language. Jai Shri Ram, please follow AlphaBoard. Okay? Please follow AlphaBoard. You will be thrilled by the amount of content we tell you to improve your language. Please follow AlphaBoard.
Exactly.
Yes. You will know everything how to, how to improve your language and how to excel it. Even if you have good, let's say you have great English, you want to excel it, you will still get tips for that. So please follow AlphaBoard. Thank you, Manya ma'am. Thank you. Yes, it has been fun. Yes, I think we can. Ma'am, course purchase nahi kar sakte because some people joined in a little late, but that's fine.
Okay. You can watch it.
Lovely.
We'll upload the IGTV video.
Yes, absolutely. So you all can watch it later because, of course, we'll be uploading it. And thank you for being such lovely audience. Thank you, Kshitija. It was really fun having a conversation with
Yes,
you.
same here. Thank
All
you.
right. Welcome. Bye bye,
Bye
everyone. Take
bye.
care.
Bye
Yes.
everyone. Please follow AlphaBot. It takes hardly only 10 seconds. Go back and follow AlphaBot.
Everyone, please follow AlphaBoard as well as Board Infinity to more, for more creative content and more tips to improve your English language and also your personality. And for more interesting courses, yes, go follow AlphaBoard and Board Infinity. All right. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank
Have a
you.
good
Bye
evening,
bye.
everyone.